And now, time for weekly show with a passionate India lover, chairman of ITV Gold and Parikh Worldwide Media. Get ready for loving sharing from physician, philanthropist, publisher, and India advocate in this week.
Namaskar. Once again, I have with me Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh in our weekly show, that is this week with Dr. Sudhir Parikh. Namaskar, Dr. Parikh. How are you?
Namaskar, everyone.
So, Dr. Parikh, let's start today with the buzz in Washington that many senior Democrats are basically asking Biden not only to back out from the race, but also to step down. So from this president position. So my question to you is and the only person who is defiant is Biden, who has just sent a letter to key Democrats to unite and back him up to defeat Donald Trump in November. So the question here is, are we going to see Biden step down soon?
Probably not, because I think now is question of means how you evaluate the thing. I mean, one bad performance on the debate does not disqualify him from the running. But overall, everybody is concerned about his age, his health. So what I would suggest to go and get a clean health certificate, and that dispels all these things, because we don't know who has what agenda. And who is kind of talking to push whom, why they want to push him out. So, but you see, surprisingly, that there are about 60 Democratic senators in the U.S. Senate, and none of the senators has raised any opposition yet.
Yeah.
So that shows that there is some could be a motive agenda too. But I think best thing for him to do is to get a complete checkup, including his
cognitive
ability and comprehensive ability and so forth, and then go for it.
So you think that he should definitely do the checkup?
Yeah, I think he will not step down, because why? On the contrary, if somebody is asking him to step down, it means he will resist that, because that's kind of no human being like to do that unless they are really seriously health-wise disabled.
Absolutely. And this House minority leader, that Hakeem Jeffries, he could play a key role in supporting.
Yeah, but he is not saying anything
Biden.
yet.
He is not, yes.
Yeah, so it means I think he is still with the Biden. Chuck Schumer is with Biden. Most of the senators are with Biden. So I don't think it will happen.
You don't think it will happen?
Unless, but he has to get medical checkup and dispel the whole all the speculations.
So as a doctor, do you think yes, there is a strong demand for him to get his cognitive abilities checked?
Yeah, that is true, because once the suspicions are raised, might as well dispel it, because there is no other way out,
Right.
So and it's not that big deal. I mean, he can do his MRI, CAT scan, neuro exam, and if doctor says no, everything looks okay, then okay.
Perfect.
Because he walks slowly doesn't mean anything.
No, that's true. It's with the age.
Yeah, age and plus probably he's developing Parkinsonism. So in Parkinsonism, everything gets stiff. So that's why he walks the way he walks.
All right. So let's move on to India and moving on to BJP's president post. And it seems like, they are delaying the decision, and Nadda is still acting as interim president. So with multiple states going to elections, what are your views on BJP president?
No, BJP president has to be decided by, of course, BJP and RSS together. And I think RSS has their annual gathering or meeting 31st of July and 1st of August. And that time they will decide the name of the who will be the president of the party. But president of the party is not important anymore with the current structure of the BJP. The most important part is the prime minister. And as long as prime minister is, then he can put anyone there to be a president. So it's a very.
But when you say that, you know, the president of the party in this current structure is not important, what makes
No,
you think
it's not important. Means it's not that important. It's not that critical. Before, president of the party used to decide who will be the prime minister candidate or who will be chief minister candidate in the different state when the BJP is governing. Now it's no more. Now everything is decided by hierarchy of the PMO and Amit Shah. So that's the way right now, and that's why RSS is also not very happy with that kind of arrangement. So they want to change, but they have no. Probably they cannot change, because if they try to change, then BJP can collapse. I mean, government can collapse, and they don't want that. They want government to be in power, you know.
Right, right. So, you know, talking about India, talking about Prime Minister Modi, he is on a visit to Russia right now. So tell me, what do you think will be the main agenda items for the visit?
I think mainly it's because of the petrol plus some defense manufacturing parts, defense parts, you know, because we use, our military use almost 70% or 80% of the all the military armaments made in Russia. So now it's always good idea to, if India can afford to do that, and India has manpower to do that, and if Russia can give them know-how, India can produce their own parts. So then they don't have to rely on Russia that much, and that's the whole reason probably I think this visit is for.
So do you think, like, you know, will Prime Minister Modi be able to, like, negotiate or get some help in India-China relationship?
Yeah, I hope so, but time will tell us, right, what happened. But I hope so, and that's what I'm sure Prime Minister hoping for, that to negotiate and get some manufacturing thing in India, because that creates more job in India too.
So both Russia and, of course, US are India's key allies. So only country which is able to keep that balance. Will this visit impact India-US relationship? What do you have to say?
Probably not, because USA already kind of discounted that India is going to be with Russia because of long-standing relationship for certain things, not for everything, but certain things like defense and but India also wants to be with the USA too, to know new technology, new IT thing, new economical leverage. They all want, India wants USA too. And the USA, of course, has, because of the USA, they can have good relations with the European countries too.
Right.
So that's why, because they want to have increase the trade with the European countries and USA. So I think Prime Minister has walked very fine line, but I'm sure he will do it, you know.
All right. So let's start with actually my favorite thing is a rapid fire round, and you know, yes or no, or just one-liner answers. So first question is from Shrishti. She wants to know, will we see a President Kamala Harris by August?
No.
Okay. The second question is by Som, asking, will Trump's second term be good for India?
Probably, because historically Republican administration is always pro-India and good for India. So hopefully it should be good for India.
All right. Sid is asking, with the Pakistani origin minister and few MPs who are soft corners of Khalistan, will new UK government be favorable to India?
Well, I think historically in the past, the Labour government was not very friendly with India. But now I think we'll see how this new Prime Minister and his team thinks about different issue of the India, because They are the one who opposed the Kashmir 370 article. So we don't know, but let's see. Time will tell us.
So before you give out this week's message, I want to remind our viewers that you can follow Dr. Sudhir Parikh on Facebook at Dr. Parikh, and you can also follow him on Twitter. The handle is SUDPARIKH. Please go ahead.
Well, dear friends, now as you know that we are all into the kind of summer mode, and I would suggest that you all can join the India Day Parade. Is going to be organized by Federation of Indian Association, where I'm very much personally involved. I'm a senior advisor to them, and I was kind of one time past president of the FIA and now trustee of the FIA. And I think it's a great event, and it's one of the biggest community event. The whole idea of this parade is to teach the second generation about our India's freedom fighters, as well as India culture and heritage to our second generation, and as well as let our American brother and sister know that what is India, how rich India is, how rich their heritage is, and that's why please come and enjoy the India Day Parade. Tell your friends and family to be part of it. It will be on the Medicine Avenue, and you will enjoy it. Thank you.